Hey everybody, Mark Agnesi here in the back room at Norman's Rare Guitars. Welcome back to another episode of Guitar of the Day. Can we talk just for a second? Just a little bit. Can we talk about amplifiers for a second? Can we talk about the Hot Rod DeVilles for a second? Can I just at least explain something to you why every day we use that amp? I know we have other things in the store. The reason for the Hot Rod DeVille, for starters, it's the best-selling amp of all times in the history of Fender. No, they've sold more of those than anything else. So I figure that that's a good reference point. Everybody kind of knows what that amp sounds like. It's relatively affordable. You can find them used everywhere. You can buy them brand new. They're under $1,000. Great sounding tube amp, I think. A lot of hate yesterday in the comments section over the amp. A lot of hate almost every day over the Hot Rod DeVille. We're sticking with the Hot Rod, man. If I paired this guitar with this specific amp, then you don't know if you're hearing the amp or if you're hearing the guitar. As long as we can keep it consistent there with the Hot Rod DeVille, even if it sounds like shit. Sometimes it does. Sometimes we do these in one take and we just have to go with it. Sometimes, the mic on the camera, if it's too loud, it really overcompresses. There's a whole lot of different varieties. So everybody just cool it on the Hot Rod DeVille thing. That's what we use because that's the amp that I've chosen to use.
And we're not miking the amp.
And we don't mic the amp, and we can't turn up that loud in here because of certain constraints. So I can't just start cranking up other amps. Yes, I know that would sound better. I'm not stupid. I've done this before. But we just use the Hot Rod DeVille as a point of reference. Okay? Can everybody handle that? Can you deal with that? Can you talk about that in group therapy? Everybody come to a conclusion that we're okay with that and we're going to move on from there. Are we good? Cool. It's Wednesday. Can't spell Wednesday without ES. I got a dope one today. Come back, check this thing out. This thing's from 1960. It's the original Gibson ES-335TD. Sunburst finished with original PAF pickups. PAFs are bust. Yeah, that's the real thing, and those are real good. Man, we love these guitars. It's one of my favorite models. You can do almost anything with a 335. And I know somebody's gonna go, does it gent? Yeah, if you tune it down low enough, you can get some pretty heavy stuff out of these too. But these do country, they do rock, they do jazz, they do blues. They do everything. They do Western as well as country. This one's really, really clean. 1960, this is the third full year of production. This is a little bit of a later one. You'll see it has the short guard. Some of the early 1960s will still have the long guard, like the 58s and 9s that kind of come down past the ABR1. This one has the short guard. Original Sunburst finish. They only did these really in Sunburst and Blonde. You'll start to see the cherry ones around 61. So you really only had the choice of Sunburst or Blonde. Original dot neck, you won't start seeing the blocks till you get into about 62. This has got the single line double ring Kluson tuners. One peculiar thing on this one is the serial number. Normally 61 you start seeing the impress numbers. 60 is normally an A number. This one has an R in front of it. But those of you who know, R is the factory order number for 1960. So go figure, man. It's got a factory order number instead of a serial number, really. There's a dash in there as well. So that's really got a factory order number serial number on this guy, which is kind of peculiar. But really, really clean. A little bit of bird's eye on this one as well. Just some light lacquer checking, a little bit of dulling of the nickel on the parts. But man, this is a real deal. We like these kind of things here. Let's go hit the Hot Rod DeVille. We'll plug it in, piss some of you guys off out there in tone snob land. All right, we're out front. We have the 1960 Gibson ES-335TD, original Sunburst finish with the two PAFs. We're going into a 410 Hot Rod DeVille, all the EQs at noon. Just a little bit of reverb. Yeah, we're gonna put some drive on it. Sue me. All right, let's start up on the neck pickup. Let's see what this guy can do here. moving on, let's go into the middle position here. Listen to a combination of these two PAFs together. So let's go down into the Briggs. Let's hear this guy wide open, see how we can honk it here. From 1960, you got an original Gibson ES-335TD Sunburst finish with the two PAF pickups. If you are of means, I highly recommend them. Hey, follow me on Instagram at @Agnesi. Follow the store at Norman's Rare Guitars. Check this and the rest of these guitars out online at normansrareguitars.com. We'll see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Guitar of the Day. It's Thursday, it's bass day. We'll see you guys then. Peace.